Still 2 cars. That's a lot of purple. Trying to look for sneaky ways to go in and grab the purple. I suppose we should grab the orange here. Then I can deliver it here, then grab both purples and deliver them. That's a lot harder to manage on the other side of the map. It becomes way more of a problem on the other side. Unless I can just go straight through and grab this orange, deliver him, grab both purples, deliver them. Is that it? Every time there's an easy level that's solved, like, immediately, it makes me wonder if all the levels are that easy, and I'm just sporadically blind. That's just the nature of the puzzle, though. It's almost like the idea of taking variable amounts of time to solve a Sudoku puzzle when there's just, like, a particular... There's a particular, I don't know what to call it. Barrier for each one or whatever, where it would take a similar time to solve all of them, potentially. I mean, it's just the same idea we've talked about before, which is that the solution's always right there, so... It comes down to whether or not you're trying the right combinations in the right order, essentially, kinda, maybe. This one looks full-on bonkers. Maybe I'm supposed to just deliver these to the corners again? Like, that's 2 oranges delivered without actually going through the center. Which is probably good. But then if I go around, like, that could deliver purples. Not really, because that'd only be some of them. And you have to go through... Oh. You have to go through the center with an orange and a purple on your car. Because this one's blocked from the back by the plant, and this one's blocked by the rocket ship crash. And you can only go through this once in one direction. So at that point you have to have both of them in your car. And either all of the other ones have to already be filled in, or at least the 2 that are on the entrance side you're coming from, so they hop in at the correct spot. And that raises an interesting problem. How do you cover both sides? I was saying, like, if you went that way, for example, these would have to both be filled in so that they hop in these 2, and you have exactly 2 cars, so you have to have exactly that combination of units with these 2 already filled in. Filling in this side is easy because the side I'm starting on, I'm just wondering how I'm going to fill in the opposite side and still be ready to do a trip. Like, if I picked up this guy and dropped him off here, then how am I getting a combination of 2 things to then come back and go on the trip with? Like, where am I... How's that amount of zigzagging happening on the screen? Yeah, see where the problem comes in? Like, how do I deliver one to here and one to there without it being like a huge problem for the number of spaces available on the board? It just, like, does not make sense to me. Like, how would I... If I had 3 cars, I'd have an extra orange to dump off here, and then I'd go for it. But I don't have 3 cars, so I'm like, how do I touch this side and that side, then make a, like, a return trip for another piece before I go? Like... How? That's one way to drop off 2 purples while having an orange on. It doesn't really rectify the problem, though. It just means that both the beginning and end are filled in like that. Even if I loop around and I like create like some crazy thing where this purple goes in, like that orange up here goes into this spot or something, I still can't go through here and then leave anywhere. That's crazy. I'm right about that, right? You do have to... You have to have a purple and an orange at the same time, then go through the center. It's the only way to get those 2 filled in. Huh. At the very minimum, you'd have to be like hugging the back walls, basically. Because my issue is I can't figure out how to get through here unobscured. I mean, unobstructed. So I need to stay the hell away from that zone as much as I can. There are 3 squares above and below, so a certain amount of back and forth is possible. I think one mistake is that I can't plan on coming back. These are so tightly packed on the sides that I think I have to just drop off what I can and take with me whatever I'm stuck with. Like, I think I just, yeah, like, try to deliver these 2 here, deal with you being here, and see if we can make that work. If we're doing this, I need to be able to go through here unobstructed, and the only way to do that would be to go bottom to top. Because I'm already down here at the bottom, so inherently you'd be trapping yourself in a loop if you tried to go from top to bottom, whereas bottom to top elegantly sets you up for going to the exit, but also doesn't get you wrapped up in your own starting point. Let's see. That would drop off this purple. I still have a purple in my carriage. On my way through here, I'm picking up an orange, which is likely that'll be the one that has to go in the middle. This purple ends up here. Oh, did I solve it already? At that point, I have a purple and an orange in the carriage, and that's it. Or I messed it all up. I think I see what to do here, though. Just need to add 1 drop-off and pick up. Yeah. It was right when I was thinking, oh, I solved it already. It was the moment where I was missing the crucial detail that ruins it all. Got him. And that means we're home free. Sweet victory. Alright. That's 1/2 of the world down. I am going slower in this region. Does have major in the name. I can pretend that means it's supposed to be hard. Oh boy. 3 and 3 and heavy obstructions. It's not even a 2-way, it's not even a crossroad. You can only go 1 way through the center. And then you're blocked off permanently from being able to make sense of any of this. And drop off 2 oranges, like, here, then grab the last one. Well, I'd want to do it the back, because then I can grab the last one to drop off here. Not great news, is it? No, I can make that work. Drop one of them off, grab both purples, drop both purples off. I think that's a solution already. Every other level is like a 30-second level, and other ones are like 15 minutes, I swear. I think that's it. That's just what this game is. That's just what it feels like to play this game, I guess. Oh boy. And we still only have 2 compartments, huh? Alright, just gotta turn in 8 dudes. On some sort of checkerboard nightmare level. Since we have 2 cars, I think we're mostly going to be picking up half of the group at a time. Otherwise, how would we ever even fit it? The back roads might be the way to go, though. Pick up these 2 guys. Deliver these 2. Nope. Deliver the 2 guys. Pick up the other 2. Deliver them. Not sure that's gonna work on both sides. Just gonna come out and say that. Maybe if I drop one, that drops off one. So right now it's purple, purple. Drop off 1 purple, gain orange. How do I get you though? Can't go into the back or I don't have an exit. Can't drop off the orange. No. Don't think the back alley works this time. And the moment I try to do this little zigzag where I drop one of them off, I can't go to the alley anymore because it's blocked. Maybe just grab 2 of them here? I think that might have worked. You went into the bottom one, right? So the top one's still open? That satisfying simultaneous scoring of points. I'm referring to the living creatures as points now. Are they living creatures, though? Are they building houses to live in, or are they creating houses? Are they living houses? Are they even alive? Are they just robots that inflate into houses on the spot, and they're just cute robots? What is the I don't even know. What's the lore of... what is the lore of Cosmic Express? Boy, did you guys give me a lot of rope to hang myself with this time. 4 squares of space on top and bottom, 3 squares of space on left and right, and everything's just densely packed in one chunk of map. And as per usual, we have 2 cars. I only remember having 3 cars for 1 level in this entire game. There might have been more, but it was definitely incredibly rare. And I'm just sitting here losing my mind of like, just waiting for that upgrade to happen and it never comes. This one might be crazy. This almost looked like a good plan. Because I'd be dropping off this guy first, which means I'd be able to pick up both purples as I drop off both oranges, but ultimately I'm cutting off one of the oranges from being able to be turned in at all. But any kind of swipe like that causes the same problem where it's now being cut off more or less. So grab him, deliver him there. Grab... This one's defying all my logic. Let's see. If I just go straight through and just shamelessly try to turn them two in, we'll have two oranges now. No. Yeah. Inherently, I want to do this like a hairpin or teeth, and I don't know what to call it. This is just, I guess zigzagging is the only thing to call it. The level inherently just makes you think you'd want to cut straight through, and I don't think that that works at all. But at the same time, if I grab them piecemeal, I'm like, how do I turn them in? Does the bottom make more sense? Like, turn in one orange. It's really just the same crap I was doing before, wasn't it? So right now I have two purples. I can grab one purple here. Or turn one in there, I mean. Maybe here, then to grab the other one, turn the other purples in. While that's happening, the other oranges get picked up. I think I'm reaching the semblance of a solution, but I need to flip it because I need to be able to exit. And I think the exit needs to be on the other side for me. So my big mistake there, I think, was going around in that direction on the bottom. But can I remember what I was going for? Like purple. Isn't that is such a pointless, excessive turn? Basically everything about that was excessive. There we go. So grab one purple, hand in one purple. Now I've got two oranges, and I need to hand in one orange in a way where I can still grab the last orange. I believe as I'm handing in... No... Maybe if I loop around and turn it in back here. The issue was that handing in the orange here means that would be pre-handed in, so when I'm grabbing the last two to bring them in, they'd be turned in here and here, which means that only these purples would be able to jump in, but I already turned in that purple. That's the purple that's vacant, so I need to turn in this orange first, because that matches the purple I already grabbed. So I need these two to jump in while the oranges are unloading. That might be it. Didn't really account for being offset by one, which kind of nullifies the threat a little bit. In that one of the oranges were pre-jumping in, which meant they were getting delivered super early. So the one-to-one correlation between the purples jumping in and the oranges jumping out actually wasn't a thing. I was imagining the whole thing. What are you? Why do you do this to me? Oh my goodness. It's so packed with... Nah. It's one of those canvas levels where the whole thing's just blank and I'm there to paint it, and it's just there's so much freedom to ruin it. There's no framing to make it all make sense. Oh no. You're just such a big old pile of oh no. Oh, the possibilities. I would say my best chance to even start this is probably to be cornering things. Just go in, do these tiny curves that just barely grab one little thing and leave, trying to use up as little screen space as possible. I sneak in behind. I have to grab this orange before I leave, because it'll be trapped. Is it worth the risk to try to zigzag back and forth at that point? Drop them off? That's orange, orange. So I'm now loaded with 2 oranges, the 2 inside ones. So that drops one off so I can grab a purple, which forces you to grab an orange, drop off the other orange. Now I have this orange in my car, and I think that's it. I think I have space to drop you off too. Did that work out? Did I lose count? Or are we good? Hey. The funny thing is I think I might have lost count somewhere in there, and I don't think those guys quite went in the same house as I thought they were going to, but it was a close enough solution that it worked anyway. Because they went into other houses that were the same color, so it worked out. But I think I straight up messed up in that one. Who's a nightmare? Yes, you are. Oh man. Gotta grab 2 of you. Drop them off. Already a problem. Already immediately a problem. Alright. They gave me enough space that I kind of wonder if I should be sneaking around the back. It's quickly going to become an impossibly tangled mess. I think I was literally just about to do... Yeah, I was just immediately thinking of the exact same thing, but mirrored. That's not the way to go. Fuck it, just straightforward, just do the most obvious thing. Yeah, this makes perfect sense and definitely isn't going to do me. Oh wait, now it's impossible. It's already a bit of planning how to deal with the crisscross to begin with, but being one car short from the number of units means you have to do double crisscross. You have to have such a crazy, bizarre screen coverage. Already a problem. I can't get the guy on the end. Can't go back to him because he's cut off. It's caused by the fact that the freaking entrance of this thing sticks so far into the screen that you can't just get a clean pass. It uses up the first 2 squares, and you're starting in the middle of the level, essentially. Oh, they did that on purpose, too. Look at that nice train track that's, like, cleanly not sticking into the map on the exit side of things. Let's go exit first and see if it makes more sense when I plan things that way. I'm thinking the answer is no. Not really, no. Could be doing a weird cornering thing where I just go in for a little bit of each. There's no way to get just one of each, though, cleanly. That still allows me to grab the 2s and deliver them. This one is mayhem. So I've been trying to hunt for a way to just grab one of each color and drop them off. It doesn't work at the beginning and it doesn't work at the end. So I think it'd have to be in the middle. I think you drop off 2 of one color, then 1 of each, then 2 of the other color. Because when I tried to sketch out ways to do it at the beginning or the end of the situation, it just doesn't fit the level. There's also enough room for like a return trip midway through some of this. Could drop off 2 like this, grab 1 of each, drop off those both. Go back for the oranges. Does that work? Is that clean? That doesn't work. I got sloppy. Very slightly sloppy. There we go. I forgot to drop off the mixed pair correctly. I think that was the key, though. I just need to figure out the twist was that the couple of unmatching ones being dropped off had to happen in the middle of the process because there's no space for it anywhere else. That work for us? Clean. Alright. Ursa Major down. Orion looks so easy by comparison, I say, based on literally nothing. It's just a color. Let's call it hopefulness. Yeah, that's what it is.